Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy here, TheChrisPhoenix, giving my NFL Week 5 NFL predictions. I do realize that the last couple weeks I didn't make videos. A couple weeks ago I was busy, a lot of something big came up. Last week I actually made a video last week, but it got all messed up. YouTube didn't want to feel like uploading it, and I was just screwed, you know. But anyways, Week 5 in the NFL, and should be pretty good. Look at the card, look at the schedule. It doesn't look too bad. So let's start off. First game tomorrow, we get the Thursday night game, the Buffalo Bills versus the Cleveland Browns. And who would have thought this would actually be somewhat of a good game? You know, the Bills just beat the Super Bowl champions, defending Super Bowl champions, the Baltimore Ravens, and now the Cleveland Browns, who all of a sudden with Brian Hoyer, former New England Patriot, third string quarterback, has them 2-0. Tebow all over again? Like, what the hell? Like, what is this? Guy just popped out of nowhere. Like, oh, we'll skip Jason Campbell, chicken noodle soup. Brandon Whedon's out, so let's put in Brad Horner. What the hell is this, man? Oh, it's crazy. But, nonetheless, this should be a pretty good game. If I had to pick, I'd actually go with the Hoyer bandwagon. Let's ride this Hoyer train going, alright? And then with the Browns. Next, you got the New Orleans Saints going to Chicago to take on the Bears. Bears just got their first loss of the season last week and pretty much a beatdown from the Lions. And the Saints are still undefeated after embarrassing the Dolphins on Monday Night Football. But the Dolphins are overrated. But another story. This week, I'm actually going to go with the Bears. Reason why is because I don't trust New Orleans outside. New Orleans in some way kind of reminds me of Seattle. Obviously, Seattle has a better defense, but and to me, better offense. The Saints have one better than the Seahawks, but they're similar. As in, I'm not trustworthy with them on the road. At home, I am. At home, I buy them 110%. But on the road, the Bears really play better at home. So I'm gonna go with the Bears in this one. I think the Saints will up for their first loss of the season. Next, get the New England Patriots taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Another road game for New England. Uh, you know, it looked like New England had that freaking game in the bag against Atlanta. And then all of a sudden, oh, here comes Matt Ryan and the rest of the Falcons. And then they all saw the final few seconds, or should I say, final 20 seconds of the game. Yep, choking. Sorry, Falcon fan, not like. But anyways, Patriots, Bengals should be pretty good. Uh, I'm not feeling with the Bengals. I don't know what's wrong with them. Andy Dalton hasn't looked that good. AJ Green has been like a ghost. The running game has been, the defense hasn't been that great. So I'm gonna sound crazy for doing this, but I gotta go with the Patriots. I'm going with the Patriots. Last week I went with the Falcons, and then last second I changed to the Patriots because I was like, oh, Falcons are horrible defense. So, anyways, next get Green Bay hosting Detroit. Now I would go with Detroit. However, Green Bay is coming off a bye week. They are rested. Now, let's face it, Detroit never goes to Lambeau to win. So we'll go with the Packers. Next, you got the Seattle Seahawks going to Indianapolis, taking on ugh, Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. So Russell Wilson versus Andrew Luck. Um, this is going to be hard for the Seahawks. I mean, they just barely stepped out the Texans, and now they're facing the Colts, who, and again, the Seahawks are not that good. Like I just said about the thing, not that good on the road as they're at home. But Andrew Luck can throw picks. Let me tell you something. This is a perfect defense to get picked off. Really. I'm going with Seattle, but just barely. Barely. I say it's going to be like a few goals. We're going to run the whole overtime game as possible, so I'm going to go with Seattle. He's got Baltimore at Miami. Miami, they looked horrible on Monday Night Football. Baltimore, this is a Super Bowl hangover. What the hell is happening with them? they're not running the football. Ray Rice. Joe Flacco is throwing picks like the normal. I get it. Joe Flacco's like, oh, I missed Anquan Bolton, I missed Dennis Pitta. That's what happens when you're one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the National Football League. Not the highest paid. You just got this pretty huge ass contract just because you won the Super Bowl. Even though to me, your defense won the Super Bowl for you, and you just had like one really good game. But nonetheless, I'm going with the Dolphins. At least you got Philadelphia versus the Giants. Oh my god, this game's gonna suck. Both these teams' defenses are horrible. Oh my god. Philly, New York, Giants, the German, they suck. Both these teams suck. Like, oh my god. So the difference is, Philly has somewhat of an offense. New York all of a sudden doesn't. Because Eli's getting too busy getting picked off and turning the ball over. Hey, Philly, you might help turn the ball over thanks to Eli Manning. Oh, I do. I don't know who to go with here. Both these teams are horrible. At least Philly has a running game. New York doesn't. So I'm going with Philly. Next, you got the Jets for Jaguars going to St. Louis, taking on the Rams. Honestly, I think this is the Jacksonville Jaguars' best chance of winning a game this season. If they don't win this, I'm not saying they're going 0-16, but it's a possibility because the Rams looked pitiful on Thursday Night Football last week. 49ers didn't look that good. I'll get to that later. But, oh my god, this is freaking horrible. I'm going with the Rams, but if Jacksonville wins, I won't be freaking surprised, alright? Next, you got Kansas City Chiefs taking on, I believe, Jacob Walker-less Tennessee Titans. Titans have looked very good, very impressive this year. They're, 3-1? Very nice. However, they are without their young stud, Jake Locker, and Chris Johnson not really helping whatsoever. Kenny Britt, he's not really doing much for them. And Kansas City defense is just looking really good. I don't know what Andy Reid's done on that defense, but damn, he's done a good job with it. So I'm with the Chiefs. He's got Carolina Panthers going to Arizona, the desert, taking on the Cardinals. Cardinals barely escaped a win against Tampa Bay last week. Carolina, I believe, had a bye week. So I had no idea who to go with. Honestly, Cam Newton has struggled this year. I guess other than one game against New York, he's really struggled. So I guess Patrick Peterson is smiling, covering Steve Smith. But damn it, I'm gonna go with Arizona. Next, you got the Denver Broncos going to Dallas, take on the Cowboys. Oh my god. If you asked me this a week ago, I'd say Dallas has a chance of winning this. It could be a trap game. Now I'm not buying it. Denver's offense looks like something off of this. Freaking Madden 25. I'm not joking. Their offense is freaking insane. They're scoring 45 points a game or something ridiculous. This is, I get it. Peyton's having a career year. He's stacked at receivers. His young tight end is looking like the second coming of Antonio Gates. Like, yeah. But Denver, oh my god. And Dallas' defense, oh my god. What the hell is happening to them? Oh, Monty Chiffin's improved defense compared to Rob Bryant. Rob Bryant's laughing his ass off right now in freaking the Bayou or freaking New Orleans seeing this crap. But yeah, I'm going with Denver. Next, we got Houston at San Francisco. Honestly, you can make a case that the Texans should be 0-4. Matt Schaub, that guy is getting picked six every single game, and I can see it happening in this one. Even though San Francisco defense hasn't looked that good, they looked good last week facing the Rams. Now they're facing, Texans and honestly, I'm going with San Francisco just because Houston. Aaron Foster's struggling. Matt Schaub is struggling. DeAndre Hopkins had one good game. So the only team is at least is consistent, at least for the most part. Now you got, oh boy, San Diego at Oakland. Now apparently, I believe this was supposed to be the Sunday night game. Was this Sunday night game? No wait, San Francisco used Sunday night game. Excuse me. San Diego and Oakland. This was rescheduled because of the not rescheduled, but the time was changed because of the MLB playoffs already now. So, if all you don't know, the Oakland Athletics are playing in the playoffs, and obviously the Raiders have a home game. You do the math. But nonetheless, let's see, started San Diego and Oakland. Philip Rivers has like risen up from the dead. Like last year, he looked pitiful. This year, he's actually looked good. But now, you have Dwight Freeney on IR. You have Malcolm Floyd, his number one wide receiver, on IR. I believe Denario Alexander is still out. So who are you getting through? I know Antonio Gates is obviously there. You have Keenan Allen, but Michael Brown, and Royal, but and the Raiders. Oh my God, Matt Floyd. The guy just got promoted to third string. That's all that is. But, I believe Pryor will be playing in this game. And, Oakland could win this game because, San Diego struggled against a mobile young quarterback recently, a la Jake Walker. However, Jake Walker had the offensive weapons, Kendall Wright, Kenny Britt, Delaney Walker, Nate Washington. What does Oakland have? Darius Moore and Rod Streeter? Not really sold on that. So, the other game Oakland could win. However, I am going to go with Chargers on this one just because I'm not feeling the receiving core for Oakland. And then San Diego's defense is kind of good. I understand that. But, and plus, they're inspired by Matt Patina coming back. Alright, so the Monday Night Football game. The New York Jets, Jetsss, taking on the Falcons. I don't know who was more disappointing from either team last week. The fact that Geno Smith thought he could put the ball right behind him and that he could pull Mark Sanchez with a butt fumble, or freaking, that Ryan can't finish in the fourth quarter. You know, this is interesting because the Jets at least have somewhat, or at least close to a running game. The Falcons don't. Yeah, it's like the polar opposite. You know, the Jets, okay, they're not too, even though they got lit up by the Titans, they have a pretty decent defense. They're still Rich Ryan defense. The Falcons, to me, they got no defense. I'm sorry, they don't. But at least, Matt Ryan, you got a consistent quarterback, at least the first few quarters. And, but with him, it's like, all right, you got Julio Jones still banged up, Ronnie White's still banged up, Tony DeBron's like, I'm old, but I'm here. And with the Jets, it's like, okay, Holmes is out, and who's out? Who else is out? Stephen Hill's out. So who do you have now? Curley and Kelly Winslow Jr.? No. Oh god. I don't. This could go either way, but the way Geno's playing right now, it's just bad. So I'm gonna go with the Falcons. Anyway, guys, sorry to be a little longer than I thought it would be. Week 5 NFL predictions. Hope you guys enjoyed it.